Hello, everyone, and welcome to another installment of our CapeSpace Connection series. I'm your host, Haley Cote, Community Manager of CapeSpace Mashpee, and today I am thrilled to be chatting with our guest. She is the founder and executive director of CARE for the Cape and Islands, which is actually celebrating their 10-year anniversary this year. So CARE for the Cape and Islands, their mission is all about inspiring stewardship to protect and preserve the natural resources and natural environment here on the Cape and Islands, as well as our cultural and historic treasures. So really wonderful organization. And without further ado, please welcome Jill Talladay. Jill, hello, how are you?
Good. Hi, Haley. Great to be here.
Yes, thanks so much for being here. You ready to just dive on in?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay. So yeah, tell me a little bit more about the work of CARE for the Cape and Islands and how you're kind of helping create change here in our region.
Sure. There are a lot of different things that we're doing. We have annual grants that we award to nonprofits who are doing things to preserve the environment. We work on a lot of solution-based things like funding water bottle filling stations and cigarette butt collectors to keep plastic pollution out of the ocean. We have a Cape Crusaders program to engage kids and to just give them simple things that they could do to learn and to help keep this place special. We engage people in volunteer service as well. So we have an annual Care for the Cape and Islands Day, and we work at a nonprofit attraction, and then we also do beach cleanup. So it's a lot of education, and it's a lot of solution-based things. So quite a few different things that we're doing.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's all wonderful. So looking ahead, maybe even looking to the next 10 years, what do you see as the greatest opportunity as far as the sustainability of Cape Cod and helping sustain Cape Cod?
Sure. Well, one of the things that I didn't mention is that a couple years ago, we brought organizations together to collaborate. We find that, there are a number of nonprofits that have a little bit of an overlap. And we thought if we brought everybody into the same room and worked collaboratively to find these solutions and to hone our work. And so I can see that having more collaboration and really engaging the business community, because I think, especially the last couple of years, the businesses have been so busy, just trying to stay alive. So now, when things settle out, is to really engage the businesses to think about sustainability and have it be part of their day-to-day practices. So that I see as probably the largest growth.
Absolutely. Yeah. Collaboration's everything.
Right.
So Jill, Care for the Cape and Islands is a virtual member of CapeSpace, meaning they use our business mailing address service. So how has that service helped you guys at Care for the Cape and Islands and improved and made a difference for you guys?
Well, CARE is a home-based business. So I started it 10 years ago, and I've been working out of my house. And so to be in a community more professional, having the physical address at CapeSpace, first of all, just kind of, I think, elevates us a little bit. And then it connects us up with all the other organizations that are that we can meet when we do actually come to CapeSpace. So it's been a really, we've been grateful to have that, so that we have a professional physical address. And I think with all the small organizations and businesses on the Cape, many of them could benefit if they're not already by something similar.
Absolutely. So for any of you who might be interested in that business mailing address service, or maybe want to learn more about what we have to offer, I'd encourage you to visit capespace.com. There it is. Okay, Jill, you ready for a little rapid fire Q&A?
Sure.
Okay. So first thing, what is your favorite hobby?
My favorite hobby. It used to be collecting, and now as I've gotten more involved in sustainability and stewardship, I don't collect as many things. So I would say walking. I just like to walk and explore and really appreciate nature here.
Mm-hmm. So that then leads me to my next question. Where's your favorite place on Cape Cod, and maybe your favorite place to walk?
Oh, gosh. That's a really hard question because, first of all, as we know, Cape Cod is so large. and it kind of depends on whether it's sunset or sunrise or the time of year. So I can't pinpoint a special place. I could highlight a few, like, Wellfleet is one of my favorite towns. Mm-hmm. I love Falmouth Heights. Yeah, it's really hard to say what my and I guess if I have a special place, I don't necessarily want to let everyone know what it is.
Yeah, I know, you got to keep it special.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, totally get it. What are you currently listening to? Maybe a go-to podcast, or maybe what are you reading?
I'm reading a book, and now it's like I have to think of what is it called. It's by Joshua Becker, and it's about like many people, I think during COVID, we started to declutter. We had all these things around, we had a lot of time, and so I started decluttering, and he has a decluttering blog, and it led me to a book. Oh, it's called Things That Matter. I'm really trying to, kind of declutter my brain and to focus on things that, as time ticks on, I want to spend my time on things that really matter. Not that, care certainly really matters, but, also personal things. So Joshua Becker, Things That Matter, and eliminating fears and really focusing on what's important to ourselves, in our life.
That's great. Yeah.
Yeah.
What is the best advice you've ever received?
Best advice. I went through a leadership program a number of years ago, and one of the things they had us all blindfolded, and we kept going around in circles and circles trying to find our way out of this maze. And what the advice we got from that, what we learned was, don't be afraid to ask for help. Because we were struggling, and I kept trying to figure it out instead of saying, help, I can't figure this out. And so that was really good advice, that we don't have to do things on our own. It's okay to ask for help if you need it.
Right. I know. Why is it so hard to ask for help? So
I don't know. But, and how many times when you finally do ask for help, does somebody say, gosh, I wish you had asked me sooner, or, I'm happy to help whatever you need. So yeah, right. Don't be afraid. And there are plenty of resources out there, and I'm sure people that are, would love to help out whenever we need it.
That's great. And lastly here, Jill, so in the spirit of sustainability, maybe what's one easy thing that people can do to help preserve the Cape?
There's so many little things that people can do. And I think, being prepared and thinking ahead, just like, when they passed the plastic bag bans, it took us a while, and now many of us bring our plastic bags to the grocery store. There's so many little things like that. So being prepared, and think about, when I travel, I bring I actually have it. I bring a bamboo silverware set so that I don't get plastic silverware. Bring, your reusable water bottle, bring your coffee cup. So just every little simple thing like that would reduce single-use items is to think about it. And like the plastic or the reusable bag, keep those things in your car or put it in a knapsack when you're going to the beach or whatever, and have those things handy. So any little thing that you can do that's going to be reducing single-use items, it just adds up and would make such a huge difference.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's such an easy way. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Jill. Well, thank you so much. Before I let you go here, how can people learn more about CARE and maybe even get involved?
Sure. They can go to our website, careforthecapeandislands.org, or our Facebook page, and we would love to have people get involved and learn more about what we're doing and get their help.
Awesome. It's wonderful. Well, Jill,
here I am asking for help.
Right? Yeah, perfect. Well, Jill, thank you so much again. It's been a true pleasure talking to you here.
Appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
Yes. And thanks so much for watching, everyone. We'll see you next time. Bye.